Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, December 11th. We've got a stationary Mercury. We're in an old crusty balsamic moon. And welcome to my home. Please leave by 9 p.m. That's so Sagittarius. Because Sagittarius is season is Jupiter. So we expand, we include, we travel to see our longtime relatives and friends and families and all of that. So this new moon that happens tomorrow evening, Central Standard Time around 5:30 p.m., is in our sixth house here in Kansas City. So it's how was your day? How do we serve? This new moon, new beginnings in Sag, this is about our aspirations. How do we expand beyond our own egocentric concerns? And with Neptune squaring it from Pisces, we could easily walk that fine line between self delusion and inspiration or aspiration. So, what's important with Neptune and the sun and moon is to recognize that you have a vision, to at least admit to the fact that you are seeing things from a we are the world perspective or from another person's perspective. One of my general rules around Neptunian energy is think of it as a double headed axe. That if you cut this way with too much judgment, too much opinion, then that axe is going to come back to cut you back. So if you can see a little bit of yourself, sort of like homeopathic medicine, if you can see a little bit of the poison within yourself in others, when you judge, you won't judge as harshly. And you can count on Neptune to make a clear issue vague. And the fact that, yeah, make something clear vague. Because in the gray, in the vague areas of ethics and morality and all of those judgments, personal preferences, that's where our evolution is. Everything happens for our growth. Everything happens for our growth. And with Neptune at those very last degrees of Pisces, we're ending the Piscean age, or we're cusping to the Aquarius one, which is all full of let the sunshine in, a la Leo, Aquarius, Leo. Our individual participation, our individual effort that we give personally to our family members, to our partners, to our children, and then our larger participation in the community or our society. After all, Aquarius knows and aligns with the intention. Hello, Astro RM, aligns with the intention that we're all someone else's child. Yeah. And with stationary retrograde in motion Mercury at the ninth degree of Capricorn, responsibility, responsibility. And so from tomorrow, the 12th, into the 23rd, you'll be in Capricorn, which is about how do you communicate from a place of integrity? How do you communicate from the internal locus of authority and control and using your mind in the to ascertain the underworld, your psychological intentions behind all your communications, texts, emails, two-way communication, even your thought processes, looking at them in a way that you go like, why am I thinking this? Who put this wound here in the first place? And by understanding that illusion of separation, the vanity that we're all separate, the vanity of Maya, the illusion, we can come in and hear what's true intellectually and then listen holistically from our hearts. And Mercury goes back into Sag from December 23rd to around January 13th or so, when he goes direct January 1st, then he's still going to spend some time in Sag. So realize that he's going to be in this square or challenging energy to Neptune. So whereas Neptune is right brain, holistic, visionary, understanding the truth through images, through clairvoyance, or through just a feeling that you're within cosmic harmony. Mercury being the analytical, more left brain, will be, challenging or getting you to ascertain that. Now, understand Mercury and Sag and Neptune and Pisces indicate that they're both Jupiter ruled, and Jupiter's in Taurus. Until December 30th, he will be retrograde. So, what does all this mean? The Jupiter in Taurus is that we've been since May of 2023. We've been in this. Well, how do we expand our values? How do we share freely? How do we give of our physical body, our resources, our money, even, and our time and energy? All Taurus concerns. And Jupiter says, can we get beyond greed? Can we get beyond, transactional relating. And so this new moon is a lot about stopping and looking and assessing, breathing for sure, around what do we gain by giving? And if we're not giving freely, well, this Scorpio says just keep it. And with Saturn in Pisces too, know that 2024 is a transitional year for all of us because Saturn and Neptune, pragmatist, cosmic teacher Saturn, Lord of Death too, Neptune, the mystical unifying principle, they're going to shift from Pisces to Aries in 2025. So this means that forgiveness, getting back to innocence after being betrayed. All Piscean and water sign Cancer and Scorpio have to learn these lessons too, but we all do. But if you have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces prominent in your chart, then trust, betrayal, and forgiveness. And remember, betrayal comes from the illusion that we're separate. So if you're triggered by certain betrayals in your past, doesn't mean you don't rearview mirror them. You just find the sweet spot of where's the growth, where's the evolution, and how can I not automatically presume that past is prologue. Just because you meet someone new and they remind you of someone in your past who's betrayed you, that does not automatically indicate that they're going to do the same thing to you because you move forward. You don't wait unless you know you're giving yourself the time to really feel it. Now, Venus is in Scorpio, conjunct Pallas Athene. So we got the goddess of equilibrium, joy, and peace and equality, and that just loving connection, Venus, with Virgin goddess Athena. So use both of those energies of Athena's defensive strategizing in Scorpio, allowing yourself to say, oh, this is where I close up. This is where I refuse to show my vulnerabilities. And Venus says, hey, trust. So integrate both of those energies in a great aspect to Mercury as he goes retrograde in motion on the 13th from Scorpio to Cap. So we have a lot of good indicators of moving forward once we find the sweet spots in the past. Please subscribe to website. Belief is not required. Uh, your gift certificates for anybody in your family for this Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and New Year's, and be expecting more information as I revamp the website. You can also go to Our Raw Material, ourrawmaterial.com, which is some groundbreaking, spiritually soulful, inspired work that I'm doing with Tavish Carter and Instagram, Quan Tracy Cherry, as well. So that should be enough. But New Moon in Sag, the spirit of inclusive aspiration matters.